Yo, yo, yo to the yo, yo, yo for you. We made it. Welcome to, guys, to How to Cook a Turkey. Bitcoin Hotline, Thanksgiving Day 2017. How is everybody doing today? 17 minutes after the noon hour on the East Coast of the United States of America. And we are going to be live for, here and there throughout the weekend, an hour here, a couple hours there, something like that, because we're on a challenge for the 10,000 lifetime viewer challenge. 10,000 viewers are needed on YouTube before you're really anybody. So we're going to become somebody on YouTube, and we hope that maybe you'll just stop by to say hello. The Nightbot will be running most of the chat, and so you'll see the Nightbot will start to come in and deliver all those cool Nightbot things that you know about. I really should have put some Thanksgiving Day tips in there. So maybe what I'll do is I'll get quiet to give me a few Thanksgiving Day tips, and we can just put them in the Nightbot, and all you'll do is you'll do /hotline, and then I'll put some tips in there that he's going to be giving me throughout the event. Okay, so hold on just a moment. Okay. All right, so we're working on the Nightbot so that we can do the hotline, guys. And what we're finding out now is we may have to do a few things. This is what the Nightbot is supposed to give you guys. This right here. When you put the turkey leg in, or the chicken wing, because there is no such thing as a turkey emoji. People are kind of complaining about it too, that we do not have a turkey emoji. So it might be time to figure that out. But anyway, we're using the turkey wing. And what I thought I would do is that I could add 1 turkey wing, 2 turkey wings, 3 turkey wings, and that sort of thing. And I am happy to kind of go through some of the things that I know about the Nightbot. Alfredo, if you would like for me to, because I've learned a few things. And I think it is, it has a lot of potential if you think about it in the right way. And then there's some kind of, I don't know, culturally, socially um, issues around it. So you have to go // then the turkey wing. And that is supposed to give you the How to Roast a Turkey, courtesy of the New York Times. It's supposed to give you that article. All right. Number 1 is that there's this theory that the Nightbot can be perceived as spamming your chat, especially if you're letting the Nightbot do a lot of your work for you, or if you are in a lull with your viewers and that sort of thing. But so I thought, well, I'm going to do this and then I won't have the discussion, because they talk about that you need to have 2 posts in between if the Nightbot will register, right? So that would mean that I'm always coming in and saying things like, thank you, Nightbot, things like that. And that way the Nightbot will know that there are other people that are in the chat besides itself. Because I think the culture of the Nightbot is that it does not want to spam itself. And thank you. That's right. That is a command. / and the drumstick. No, just the /. There's 2. You can use any command that you want to. The traditional command that they give you, the default command, is the exclamation point. But if you'll read the details, it'll say that you can actually use any character before your command itself. So for example, and I went for /, and that's from the Blab days. Also that the / command, no, listen, it's not that, no, because I want to do it with emoji, and you'll see why, okay? So here I go / Fibonacci. And there you go. So take a look at this. I had to put the emojis in front and behind, at least this is what I discovered, in front and behind of any link, because YouTube will not see the entire link if you don't finish it off. And so I decided that I would finish it off with an emoji. And that's supposed to give you certain tips about other emojis that are available with the bot. So for example, the green emoji, I have a few of them. The green emoji delivers this. So that's connected with that command. So you put the command in and then you create the message. And I did have to go back and forth with how I wanted the, does the command match what I want to have it to say? And there are very deep instructions that actually could have gone into any of the commands. This is why people do like their rules. But you'll notice what I did is that my/rules takes you to a Twitter post where I have the placards of what the rules are as they are right now. So I'm bringing them over to my Twitter instead of just putting them in the Nightbot. So I'm taking them away from the Nightbot, bringing them over to my Twitter, and then from there, etc. Maybe there can be more information about the rules that would come from there. Now, the only thing that I could not get to work was my, um, which one do I have? The WordPress. So that link, and I tried many different times, and it might have just been, some sort of little bug going back and forth between my WordPress.org. Do I have? So I need to go back in there, but the reality is that you should be able to, if you open up your HTTPS or your URL with an emoji and close it with an emoji, then at least you know for sure that the Nightbot is getting the entire URL and that it will be delivered over to YouTube's live chat in a full package. So, yes, yep. Mhm. It's the last little bit of Chart Chat Connect that's out there. I decided not to renew my .com. Sad day, but I decided that I would not pursue um, all of that. It's just too difficult. So went over to WordPress, and I'm able to do some clever things over there. But and then the blogger, I was having problems getting people to get over to my blog. So, but I could probably give that a try today. In any event, once you're over to, let me bring up my Nightbot. I'm not going to change out my window for the event today, but I'll go over to Nightbot, and if you're over there and you've got your account started, on the left-hand side you'll notice your dash, and then um, well, I have people, that just won't leave me alone. So there's no reason why I should pay for something where people just don't want to leave me be. And so it's just not worth it. In the whole scheme of things, it's just not worth it. And I think that we can see now too that you have to be several layers. You can't be as exposed, and the .com exposes you in certain ways to hacks. And I would much rather be over at WordPress and have them get hacked um, than and then understand that everyone else is in the same boat than trying to explain to people why I'm in a boat that they're not in. And they're not in that boat because, they don't know some of the people I guess I know or something. But, it's just too tiresome. So no reason to have any kind of frustration like that anymore on the internet. It's not worth it. In the classical sense, it just doesn't have the feedback. Um, and when I started the website, anybody that wanted to be an admin was made an admin because they promised me that they would be, that they would have admin privileges. Well, first of all, that they said that, we need to have more admins, and that they would be putting, content on the site. Well, as it turned out, what they were doing is that they were doing backlinks and using the site as a, like, there's something in medicine called like a host cell. And it took me a while to figure out what was going on because I really it didn't matter to me. I had my pages that I was working on as a sandbox, and when I started to look around and I saw that the site was being used as a backlink depot. So once I tried to do anything of any substance, then of course I got, my note card from Google to say that, and then if you were to look up Chart Chat Connect, it said something like, this might be a suspicious site and that there's suspicious activity going on this site. And it just made it really, like I don't, there's no rolling back the time. And I just don't understand the concept. Now, maybe if I had the wherewithal or the interest to do these things to others and have my own kind of warfare going on, that's what I would do. But what I've tried to do is just lift my voice and say, leave me alone. Why would I be so important to you? And if I'm not important to you, then why don't you lift your voice and let people know why I would be that important? For you to, you know, get all creepy. So, but I think I even said this yesterday that the problem is trying to explain to people what's happened before they, yawn and say how boring and oh, there's too much drama. And for me, it's like, well, if I don't have it, nobody needs to ask me any questions about it. Except for in describing what other venues there are. So, but what's curious now, of course, is that we're in lots of ways we're being squeezed out of the YouTube space as well. When you see these massive channels have to go ahead and take off their monetization and really pump up their own merchandising and their own sites that they have. It really is very telling as to what the conditions are. So I think we need to be pretty aware that these things can happen and not wait until it's too late, you know? Oh, fantastic. Oh, how cool is that? Well, you've got to be thrilled about that. Did they get good advice on what equipment to get and everything? Sound systems are so cool. All right, well, while we're talking about sound systems, let's see if we can get another nibble at the command for the how to roast turkey. Let's see here. Get that going. And so did you hire someone to be the audio engineer? Okay, so we are not getting anything on that one. Oh, and that command, I kind of wanted to change that command a little bit too. Let me go back over to, okay, so we started with commands and custom, and you get 10. You might be able to add more than 10. I thought that it was only that you could add 10 on the free version, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe you can add more. Um, but what's happening now is that the All right, let me see. Oh, let me go to edit. Edit. Okay. We go here. We're going to edit that to be 2 turkey wings. And 2 turkey wings are going to get you this one. Submit. So now we have 2 turkey wings. Let's see what happens with this one, Alfredo. All right, this is the 2 turkey wings. And we need to go back over to our chat. Gee whiz. Wow, that is really neat. Okay, there's the 2 turkey wings. Let me try it again. 2 turkey wings. Because the trader rules are auto commands, or what are called timed posts. Wow, it does not want to take the turkey wing. Isn't that crazy? It doesn't want to acknowledge the turkey wing. Shoot. Okay, that's no fun. Does not want to acknowledge the turkey wings. It'll acknowledge emoji hearts and so let's see if we can find another emoji that we like. And we could do, let me see, look for something fun. Not a fist bump, not a flower. All right. Not a Canadian leaf. All right. So when I go here and I go, oh, you know where it gets me? If I go here and go emoji here, I can see all the emojis that I can use. Actually, I don't think that's going to work. I think we have to find YouTube friendly emojis. YouTube friendly emojis. How to use emojis on YouTube. So we have rocket ship and ghost. YouTube friendly emojis. How to use emojis on YouTube and where to, let me go to this one here. Getomoji.com. That's where they want me to go. So getomoji.com. And we know rocket ships, animal and nature. All right. Well, we have a chicken. I guess we could try a chicken. Let me try a chicken. Let's try that one. Let us try a chicken and see if that works. Let's see here. Okay, there's the chicken. Now let me go over to my Nightbot and do the chicken. Let's see here. I'm going to go to Edit. We're going to take those off and do a chicken. And go Submit. And we're going to go / chicken. Go back over to our chat and go / chicken. See what happens. Okay, where's the still watching? All right, that's a timed message. The chicken should say, congratulations, you have unlocked the emoji invite. / chicken. Okay, let me go to timer and commands, custom. All right, let me take it off of the emoji then. Go to edit and take this off and just go turkey. Go submit. All right, we're going to try it this way now. We'll do just / turkey. Yep, I changed it from the emoji to turkey. Let's see what happens. So maybe because it's a holiday, I don't know. It's not taking any of those. Go back over to Nightbot. So it's not taking the turkey, it's not taking the chicken. We have saved it by adding the command itself, and everything else works. The turkey and the chicken don't work. The Fibonacci, the rules, those all work. And as far as the emojis that work on YouTube, you want to give this side a chance. So this would be the link. Oh, you did on your side. Maybe it's because you have a new channel, you know? But it's working, huh? Let me see what you've got. Okay, let me take a look. Oh, look at you. Oh, exclamation turkey. Okay, got it. All right, so let me take a look at that. Let me change it. Can you add one on yours? I love using the chat, Alfredo. I love using the chat for when you have, like we're waiting for your stream to start. I'm crazy over the YouTube chat. I think it's because if you pop it out, you can use it, you can store your links. I mean, it's like a living blog. I talked about this before, but I just love it. It's so fun. Okay, so you got it to work, huh? Cool. Beans. Speaking of beans, let's talk about beans. Let's talk about green beans. All right, so get out of that. See, I like the way this one turned out. That is a timed post. I use most all social media channels. Check out the upper right-hand banner of the YouTube channel. The list of my DMs. For a list of my DMs are open. Get plugged in to be notified when I go live. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I will go ahead and change the exclamation point. See what happens there. Oh yeah, let's see what happens. See nothing. Let's just go for the let's just go for the exclamation point. Oh wow! Oh, cool. All right, I'm in. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it now. How cool is that? It's exclamation point. Exclamation. All right, so I'm gonna do my everyone here. I'm going to do exclamation chicken, even though I think the turkey leg looks pretty cool. And go submit. And let's see if that works. Because you got yours to work, so. I was really thinking that maybe they were on holiday or something. But this makes sense. Okay, excellent. Okay, we are on this thing. All right, so there we go. Oh, I'm sorry, exclamation chicken. There we go. Let's see what happens. Please. Please work. Oh. All right, let me come back over to your deal. You're going and blowing on your side. Got a Nightbot challenge going on here. Alfredo, look at you going and going and going. I wonder if I take yours. I wonder if your emoji. Let me go back over to Nightbot. Let's take a look at this one here. And we are going to change it to exclamation point turkey leg. Exclamation point turkey leg. And submit. Okay. And submit. And I'm going to grab it from here and take it over to here. Then let's see what happens. Guess what, Alfredo? It worked. It worked. Look at us. We're going. We got this now. We have this. Look at that. That worked. Now, why didn't, now maybe now that that works, maybe the / command will work because now it's kind of cued in. Oh my gosh, do you like that? Isn't that fun? It's fun, right? So you can see all the different ways that you could use it. Isn't that fun? All right. See how it works again on your side? See, we could have done a whole campaign over this. Exclamation point turkey leg. Like Expedition Turkey Leg. No, what's it called? What's not Expedition, like, oh my goodness. Okay. See, it didn't come up. Didn't come up yet. No. Let's see. / is not a command. Must be. Well, you can see though that my / here, look. / Fibonacci. Watch. So if you'll look in the Nightbot, see? It can be any character you want it to be. Exclamation is just the default. So for example, I have exclamation. I need to, I promise myself that no. Now, if you had put something there, it says any character will work. So I'm just going to show you that if you do / watch, if you do / see? Yep. You do / green heart, which is actually a command that I put together. So I have a few. These are the ones that I have so far. I have / all you, Bitcoin, Fibonacci, rules, signals, support, the green heart, the red circle, and now on the exclamation side, we have two that are waiting. We have one that's the turkey leg that seems to be working, but the exclamation chicken does not seem to be working. Although I could try. Let me try and swing that one in and see what happens. Having fun yet. All right, so there's the exclamation chicken. And see, exclamation chicken is not working for me. So it might just be that that particular emoji is not in their package. I don't know. Maybe it takes some learning on their side. Could be. We don't know. But it sure is fun. And it really is very helpful because you can run through, or at least be reminded, in a way, it's kind of like having a little production assistant because you can run through your commands and then your timed posts do some of the other work for you as well. And things that maybe, you're not, I don't know, you're not reminded of, or that you should be letting people know about, and then you don't want to do it maybe on voice, or you forget, all sorts of different things like that. So whether it's, like an address or your media contact, what have you can put those in the Nightbot. And I love it. I think it is extremely useful, and I think you can be very creative about it. And something that I worked out this week too, which is kind of a neat one, is that this emoji unlock. Now we had that over at Blab when they would give you emojis. I don't know if you remember that or not, but we would be given emojis, and those emojis would unlock. Yep. Isn't that something? Look at all those turkey legs you got going on. So yeah, I don't know. So it's a little touchy. Um, and But imagine if it was, your media contact. So you'd go, for you, I guess exclamation is working good for you. Then you would do exclamation, contact the church, and because you can put them in when you're in the stream, because I know that you can't get on mic a lot of the time. And then it can be very concise, it can be deep, right? And it can also refer them to an actual location. So, an actual website, or you know what I mean? And Mariana was on, wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving. That's fun. So that's where we're at with it. And if I could get my little chicken to work, that would be really cool, but it doesn't look like it wants to do anything about that. Okay, so we're still in the channel commands, right? Well, in the channel commands, if you go to edit one of your channel commands, you're going to notice that there's a section called alias. And I did get a couple of commands that were delivered where the alias actually switched on. So in a couple of them, I changed the ones that seemed to be giving me problems. I'm trying to figure out which one it was. I see, yeah. My support command, I went ahead and I took it to the exclamation signals. And what that did was that it kind of refused the alias, and then it gave it time to come back and grab the / command. So I do know that I ran into, you know, problems here and there. And I think you also have to keep a good eye on, make sure, like, you'll notice that what I've been doing is that I'll run through all my commands when I do my welcome, just to make sure that everything is working good. And and then I'll wait at least a half of an hour, because my timer, the longest timer that I have is 31 minutes, which is the last thing is my contact information. And you'll notice that even we've been 30 minutes. And this is very helpful too, because a lot of people don't remember how long that they've been on, even though you can tell on other windows. But every 31 minutes, you will get a contact timer based post. So that's useful. All right, everything seems to be holding up pretty well. And that's the pop out chat, which is what I need. Copy the emoji from YouTube to Nightbox Dash for the command custom to work. Okay, so you think that that's a workaround, huh? All right, let me see how that works. Let's see what we can do about that. So I'm going to come over to your event. I'm going to copy and paste your turkey emoji that did deliver. Copy and paste that one. Bring it over to my Nightbot. Go to my command lines, custom, and I edit. And we're going to post it there. Everyone 5 seconds, submit. Make sure that it's in the list, and it is. Everyone, everyone, everyone. Come back over to my event. My events chat, which is this pop-out chat here. And let's see what happens. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is what we did, Alfredo. I did exactly what you said to do. I took, okay, this is what I did. I copied your command, okay? Then I took it, then I edited my own Nightbot. Saved, and then did that. Okay, go. Okay, so now what I could do is I can do 1 turkey leg, which gets you how to roast a turkey. 2 turkey legs, which, do you see how this whole emoji story could develop? So you want to learn how to roast a turkey, that's with a turkey leg. If you want to learn how to make a vegetable, that would be, you know, a turkey leg and a vegetable. You want to make a pumpkin pie, that would be a turkey leg, a vegetable, and a pumpkin pie. That sort of kind of gradation of the emojis to tell a story. And then if you had like all, it's called a poultry leg, by the way. Yeah, either more, yes, right. But no, it's just to engage and tell a story. And then if you had, the way that I started doing it was that if you could unlock an invite, or it doesn't matter what it is, but if you had 3 of the emojis, it would have meant that you knew, first of all, you had been in the event long enough to know what those emojis were. And if you had all of them, it would unlock like the cookbook. So that's an example of how you could, you know, make it work. So the emojis would unlock something. So what I did on mine was I did this long emoji, and did I erase it already? I did, I think, yeah. Where did I put it though? Congratulations online. Oh yeah, it's the chicken, which is not working right now. So, but what I could do is let me do 2 turkey legs. So exclamation and 2 turkey legs. And let's see what happens there. 2 turkey legs, and go submit. All right, now we're going to do command 2 turkey legs. See what happens there. Okay, let's see. Exclamation 2 turkey legs. Crossing your fingers. Yes. Okay, so you see, Alfredo? Exclamation 2 turkey legs, but remember the original turkey leg and this turkey leg, the second one, are taken from your emoji that must have some sort of superpowers. So it's a superpower turkey leg emoji, poultry leg emoji. Yeah, I'm calling it unlock the emoji invite. But that's just what I put in the Nightbot. It could have read anything. So the emoji invite was to get you to come into the panel, or I was just playing around with different ways that it could work. So how would you use it? Let me know. So curious. All right. So, well, yeah. I mean, basically anything. It's just like a knock at the door, to encourage and then have a little bit of fun. And I think that that's what Blab was after, was why not have a little bit of fun to get you into um, those particular events, would be by using the emoji unlock. So, yes, right. It could be even, a chapter of a book. It could be a recipe, a picture, like anything. So I also like it because, you can do it on Twitter. The emoji unlock today is, you know, XYZ, but it means that you have to come over to the event on YouTube and put that emoji inside the chat. And so it gets you viewers on YouTube, it gets them into your uh, environment on YouTube coming from Twitter. So, because Twitter does well. Yeah, like if you'll notice the congratulations, you have unlocked the emoji invite. Make sure to have your G Plus account in good order so we can send you more information on this offer. That it could have been absolutely that, it's a private link to talk to the streamer. Yep. Same sort of thing. But I mean, these are all just little marketing, they're little marketing tricks. But I thought, well, the Twitch streamer has used, um, the Twitch user has used it for almost like crowd control, but they also use it to merchandise the Nightbot. And that's why I thought, you know what, I'm not going to, just leave this up to the gamers. And so my Run Really guy that was running that just incredible OBS stream, he's so talented. And he started to use the Nightbot, and I was like, wait a second, I want to know how to do that. So, yeah, I mean, Twitter gives us so much. It's almost like having your own microblog. I mean, that was what it was supposed to be. Was the 140 was supposed to be a snippet in microblog attitude. And I think that they've been very smart. I know that goes back and forth with a lot of people, but I think that they're very smart because you can actually put out a lot of material, especially if you reply to your own posts. I mean, you can have an entire thread. It's much better organized than Reddit, and then it's just so quick for the Twitter user. So I'm really happy with the more characters. So, and I've seen quite a few uh, Twitter accounts that really have it figured out, whether it's with polls, the images, the amount of text that you get in the metadata of images. So I've been playing around a lot with, how that actually looks once it comes over to Twitter, because maybe they're not going to be coming into the YouTube video, but what can happen is that, like the last one that we did for the We Are Live, How to Cook a Turkey. You get all that material, all those characters, and I could have easily built out a full blog post about, the whole thing. So, and then because once you go live, so you have the placard, the image, then you have the YouTube video that follows suit. And if you've used the same imagery, then there's that whole connection. And also you get a bold. So you get that bold text, which you can't do on your own. Then I'm playing around with what's called this test strip. I think this is very clever too, because it allows for you to put a little bit more. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but I found this on, I think it may have been Phil DeFranco. No, I can't remember where I got it from, but it is it's the exact amount of graphic that you need to divide things up and make them look kind of cool. And that is this. So oh, you mean your church has halted tithing? So anyway, if you use that graphic, and in fact, I'll do one right now. If I go live and I do that test strip, and let me see if I can get it there live, and then I go live again. Thanksgiving Hotline. And then I come over to the Hangout, grab the link, go down here. Hit this here. Watch. So look at what happens here. It's pretty cool. added the ability to do online donations. Oh, good. And then, oh, so they are able to. Well, see, this is where that your Nightbot would really help, because you as the broadcaster kind of lifted off of it a little bit, and then it's made just automatic. And by doing that, it takes a little bit of the edge off, I think. Definitely should think about building it out. Let me know how it goes. All right, so we've gone through the Nightbot. You're figured out, right? The only two parts of the Nightbot that I've been using are the commands custom, and what is called timers. That's it. I have not gone at all. I didn't go into giveaways. I did hear a few things. I watched quite a few videos. And the two things that just seemed to work for me would be the commands, the custom commands, and the timer, or timers as they call them. And I really, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. And I think that more people should probably get it going on their live events. See how this one came out? I use most all social channels, check out blah, blah, blah. So I now know that, yeah, because it's 31 minutes after. So do you see that? One came at the half an hour mark and the other one came at the 31-minute mark. So by having those two things, it's giving me an idea of how long that I've been on. Now, I have read a little bit about this too, is that it's better if I go on more frequently than if I just stay on the entire time, because it gives you a chance to go back in and redo some of the SEO, some of the description, and so I might close things up and get some things done with my family. But I hope that, have you had a good time? You're up and going? But I'll be, like I said, I'll be online and offline throughout the entire holiday. See, now I wish that that rule was rule number 1, because that would make sense. Why it's rule number 3, I have no idea. And then, of course, you'll notice that I don't have a goodbye message either. All right, so that's going to be it. And you're still live, is that right? You're still over there? So how long are you going to keep that live going the whole time? Until you go live when? You just keep it going like that? And then what do? Clean up your chat? Like you clear out your chat? Oh, that's so cool. Well, you have a wonderful time with everybody. And I'll talk to you really soon. And if there's any other little things that I find out and any other little things that you find out about the Nightbot, let's keep working on it, because I think it would really... Oh. Well, it's really cool. All right, so that's going to put me out. I'm going to go ahead and close out some windows here. And don't really need the Nightbot timer on anymore. And I'll do a last minute wrap up of where we are in the market. BTC USD Coinbase pair is now trading at 81.6502. It's down 1.03% on the day. And I have both of the charts up. I also have the Bitcoin Cash chart up. which is trading at a remarkable $1,540.90, up 18% today. 18.59%. Hallelujah. Unreal. So those are my two prices. Those are the two charts that I'm watching today. And you'll notice that we've kept the placard the same. And the way that we were able to do that, which is very cool, is that I had this window open on my desktop. So when I went live and I asked to screen share, it gave me three options. One, of course, is the underlayment or the browser window. The second one was the last tab that was open, and then the Canva. And I've done this before. It's not the best, because you've got the header and all of that stuff, but it's a lot easier for me over OBS, which is a real learning curve when you're doing it by yourself. Yes, I've been able to go live. It's been a lot of fun. I really like it, but my fan goes on. It's not as tidy for me yet, but I'll get there. And I think that the Bitcoin moving and really all of the segments that I do, I would love to be able to just get everything over to OBS, because it's really, really pretty. The way that everything comes out is just really so pretty over there. But we'll get it going. And as you know, we're working on the 10,000 lifetime viewer challenge, because once you have 10,000 lifetime views on YouTube, there's certain things that the channel benefits from. If you don't have certain things on YouTube, you are less than less. And as much fun as it is, and I think that I've been very clairvoyant to bring you Bitcoin for as long as I have, but there's no latch. And I have been responsible for bringing Bitcoin to you guys from $12.50 all the way through Mt. Gox, giving all the high warnings that it was time to get out. I've only brought the best of myself to you, and through the Bitcoin with Ruby and the beta of Cardwell. I've done so many things. However, there are two sides of the internet, that which I wish that it was and the reality. And for whatever reason, I cannot swim across that moat to my reality. And so that's why there is less and less of me in, full engagement. I'm not part of any forum any longer. There are a few people, of course, that I still talk with, and still I'm very interested in what their future is to bring, and I love their content. Block Digest is one such Bitcoin forum over at the Bitcoin Mumble. And yet, at the same time, I have to accept that there are just a lot of people that don't want you to succeed, and I just can't bear it. Anyone that has spent any amount of time with me knows that, yes, I'm direct, and yes, I'm a lot of things that maybe you're not accustomed to. But I can tell you this, I'm not here for friendship. I'm not on the internet for friendship. I'm on the internet to make money, to do good. And I have done that. I've kept my side of the bargain. And the cruel thing about the internet is that it won't stop making sure that I don't do that. So that, you have to figure out where your battles are. I do believe that ignoring is ignorance. I do believe that those two things, that whoever came up with this idea that you should ignore people, is absolutely foolhardy. Doesn't make any sense. One day I'll need you, one day you'll need me, and it should go back and forth like that for all and through humanity. That's how it's been. So for you to tell me to ignore you or ignore them, there's something very wrong about that. So I come to the internet to make money, to do good. The internet is not my baby daddy. I don't come to the internet for it to be my baby daddy. And so I've tried to, put together these very kind of firm rules, yet anyone that looks at the driving force in this will see that if you had just gone along and, I don't have to be everything to everybody, but there are people that are on the internet now that are crying about things that I was trying to get them interested in years ago. And now they're crying the blues about why didn't they do that? The worst mistake that they ever made, not to get involved, not to know what was going on with Bitcoin. And then the other things, being a self-publisher, learning how to come onto YouTube, having forum without guru. It goes on and on and on. All sorts of things like that. Okay, so Alfredo, I'll talk to you later about your 10,000 viewers. I'm so happy that you were able to get that far with your channel. I love your outreach. You know that I do. I care so much about you. We've known each other, of course, on the internet, and it can get difficult sometimes. Sometimes I have to, pull myself away. But it's Thanksgiving Day. I want to thank everyone that has somehow figured out to rotate in and out, and to the replay viewers, thank you very much. I'll be back on in a few hours, and we will just keep doing exclamation point turkey. Exclamation point turkey. All right, so in fact, I'll do it one more time because it's just fun to do. And there is your tip of the hour. Let's make sure it goes through. There you go. How to roast a turkey, courtesy of the New York Times. Head over to cooking.newyorktimes.com guides and check it out. The internet is the most fabulous place to go for all of these sort of things. And so from me and the Quiet Chef, YouTube, thank you, YouTube, very much. This has been Bitcoin Moving with Beauty Bubble on Thanksgiving Day 2017, episode Hotline. All right, I'll talk to everybody soon. Is it working, Alfredo? Oh, no. Did you grab another? You grabbed another turkey leg. Here, let me try. Why isn't yours working? Okay, it's working, but yours isn't working. Are you on mobile? Well, we have to figure this out. Isn't that funny? Isn't that weird? Well, there you go. That's why the internet is not my baby daddy. And maybe maybe this is one reason why people just can't get ahead. No, no, no. Why would it know? Because it's a command. It's not a timed event. It's a command. You can do it anytime you want. That's the cool thing. Go / Fibonacci again. You'll see. It's not because you're not a mod. Well, anyway, we're going to know how to roast a turkey before the day is out. I can guarantee that. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and close things down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye now. Bye, Alfredo.